be back in beautiful British Columbia with our great team of experienced candidates. And with friends and supporters who are eager to see the NDP bring positive change to Ottawa. Now, one of those supporters who I am pleased could join us today, along with hundreds of his members, is Mr. Jerry Dias, National President of Unifor. Thank you, Jerry. Now, are you ready to replace the politics of fear and division with the politics of hope and optimism? Are you ready to replace Stephen Harper with an NDP government and get Canada on track? Well, that works out well because we're ready too. In my 35 years of public service, including as a cabinet minister, I've learned that governing is about priorities. You need to know what you want to accomplish, and you need a concrete plan to get you there. You need to know where you stand on issues and back up your convictions with action, like voting against Bill C-51. Whether it's Stephen Harper's struggling economy or the under-resourced healthcare system, Canada needs long-term vision, not more short-term thinking. No more Band-Aid solutions from Conservatives and Liberals. Canada's next Prime Minister will face significant challenges. Among the most important, providing care and support for an aging population where and when they need it. Stephen Harper walked away from his responsibilities to Canadians by cutting health transfers. And let's not forget that it was the Liberals before that who cut billions of dollars in health transfers starting in the 1990s. The result? More Canadians without a family doctor. Unacceptable wait times in emergency rooms. More hallway medicine. And aging seniors stuck in hospital beds when they should be receiving care at home. That's why Canadians want change. For a lot of voters, healthcare will be the defining issue of this campaign. Throughout this whole week, I'll be outlining my vision for better healthcare, not just to undo the damage Stephen Harper has done, but to move our healthcare system forward. There is nothing more important than your family's health. Today, I am announcing that the NDP will usher in the next era of quality healthcare where Canadians need it, when they need it, just as we did when we brought in Tommy Douglas's model from Saskatchewan. We're going to be focusing on 4 key elements: improving care for seniors, faster access to healthcare professionals close to home, a comprehensive national strategy on mental health, and reducing the cost of medication. Now, earlier today, I announced the first component of our health plan. We will provide support for 41,000 seniors and provide 5,000 more nursing home beds to help seniors stay in their homes with their families as long as possible. And doing so will relieve pressure on overcrowded hospitals so they can provide urgent care to patients who need it most. Seniors care is particularly important here in British Columbia because the seniors population is going to double in the next 15 years. We don't need short-term thinking, we need long-term planning to strengthen healthcare for British Columbians. Stephen Harper et les libéraux avant lui ont imposé des coupes massives dans les transferts de santé aux provinces, ce qui va forcément avoir un impact sur les soins aux aînés. Et il l'a fait au pire moment. Alors que la population vieillit, alors qu'on s'attend à ce que le nombre d'aînés double au cours des 25 prochaines années. Nos investissements aujourd'hui vont permettre d'offrir des soins à domicile à 41 000 aînés de plus et de créer 5 000 nouvelles places en soins de longue durée. Ça va aussi nous permettre d'instaurer un fonds d'innovation pour les soins palliatifs qui va aider à améliorer l'accès aux soins de fin de vie. Le NPD est prêt. Le NPD est prêt à faire les investissements nécessaires pour réparer notre système de santé et pour assurer des soins de qualité aux aînés tout en équilibrant le budget. Pour y arriver, nous allons, entre autres, demander aux grandes entreprises de faire leur juste part et de payer un petit peu plus d'impôts, chose que Justin Trudeau n'est pas prêt à faire, et nous, on va le faire. Our balanced approach won't just improve healthcare, it will strengthen the economy and help families get ahead. We'll create good-paying, local jobs with strategic, long-term investments to meet the enormous infrastructure, transit, and housing needs of our cities like Metro Vancouver. And we will support over 1 million small businesses, the creators of 80% of all new jobs in Canada, by lowering their tax rate from 11 to 9%. To help families get ahead, we will deliver 1 million childcare spaces at no more than $15 a day. We will lift thousands of children and their families out of poverty through effective and permanent support. Just a few months back at the Broadbent Institute, I had a chance to talk about tax loopholes and the rich. Right now, there's a select few in this country who can benefit from a tax loophole for stock options. At the same time, in our country, hundreds of thousands of children will go to school Monday morning without having eaten. The